Welcome to this explainer. Look, right now, literally billions of dollars are being poured into AI initiatives across absolutely every industry. I mean, the rush is totally on, right? But here's the thing. There's a very real, very urgent challenge that most organizations are facing today. How do you architect an AI transformation that is actually secure and truly profitable? Today, we're going to break down how to achieve exactly that through a powerful concept called enterprise value chain intelligence. So let's dive right in.
Where will AI create the greatest business value? Honestly, it's the fundamental question executives are agonizing over right now. And it's usually followed by a whole string of equally tough questions, like which processes should we actually transform first? What exact data, systems, and skills do we need to make it happen? Are we introducing massive new cybersecurity risks? And how do all these individual, isolated AI projects actually connect to our broader strategic transformation? If you can't answer these, well, you're flying blind.
Section 1. The AI Implementation Trap.
Let's look at why so many organizations fall headfirst into this trap before they even truly understand their own business. We see a harsh expectation versus reality here. On the left side, we have the expectation, right? True competitive advantage, the dream of total AI dominance. But on the right side, we see the dangerous reality when companies just jump in without thinking. Imagine taking a fundamentally broken, heavily siloed supply chain process and just slapping an AI tool on top of it. You haven't fixed the supply chain, you've literally just automated the bottleneck. Because organizations rush in, their investments turn into a tangled mess. We see fragmented use cases, completely unclear ROI, duplicated effort across different departments, and a massive spike in operational risk. It's essentially scaling chaos instead of scaling value. No way around it.
Section 2. Seeing the real problem.
So how do we actually fix this? Well, we need to completely reframe how we look at AI adoption, and it all starts with a very simple truth. You cannot transform what you cannot see. AI is not simply a technology deployment. Let me repeat that because it's absolutely crucial. It is not just an IT problem. It's a massive operating model transformation challenge. Without understanding exactly how your processes, your systems, your people, your data, your governance, and your cybersecurity all interact across the enterprise, you are just going to automate your existing inefficiencies rather than building a real advantage.
The solution to this is enterprise value chain intelligence. This is the Modus approach, and honestly, you can think of it as your logical roadmap out of that AI implementation trap we just talked about. It's a highly structured, industry-specific methodology. It forces you to align your core processes, systems, data, and security protocols first. Essentially, you're laying down a vital foundation of intelligence before you implement even a single piece of AI.
Section 3. Validating your value chain.
Okay, so how do we actually establish this intelligence in practice? Well, here is the overarching journey, the 6-step Modus approach. It's a very clear, step-by-step path to success. We go from selecting the value chain and validating your enterprise reality to mapping the AI opportunities, overlaying cyber risk, simulating the business impact, and finally producing a concrete roadmap. Let's break down the mechanics of those first 2 steps right now. To build a trusted representation of how your enterprise actually operates today, you start with step 1, selecting the industry value chain that best reflects your business model. Whether you're in retail, manufacturing, banking, healthcare, or logistics. Then, in step 2, you validate your enterprise reality. You have to map out these exact elements with your stakeholders. We're talking core business processes, organizational structures, systems and applications, data flows, decision points, customer journeys, and of course, risk and compliance requirements. By doing all this, you're establishing a trusted, factual baseline of your reality. No guesswork?
Section 4. Mapping AI and cyber risk.
Once you have that factual baseline nailed down, we reach the critical junction where strategic business processes finally meet AI capabilities. For step 3, we map the opportunities using this specific framework of 7 AI capabilities. Notice, this goes way beyond just the generative AI chat tools everyone is constantly talking about right now. We're talking about predictive AI to accurately forecast business trends, cognitive AI for complex problem solving, all the way up to agentic AI, where systems actually execute multi-step actions on your behalf. And every single opportunity discovered here must be linked directly to your business outcomes, operational improvements, and strategic objectives, all based on that enterprise reality we just mapped. But as we all know, every single AI opportunity introduces new risks. That brings us to step 4. You must overlay cybersecurity and risk parameters. We need to embed cybersecurity requirements, data governance, regulatory compliance, privacy controls, and operational resilience right into the plan from day one. The absolute key takeaway here is ensuring that your AI transformation is secure by design. It simply cannot be secured afterwards as some sort of afterthought. That is a recipe for disaster.
Section 5. Your AI Transformation Roadmap.
Now we shift our focus to tangible business outcomes and evidence-based planning. Before a single investment decision is made, we hit step 5, simulate and prioritize. You need to model and evaluate the key metrics. What is the actual business impact? What's the cost reduction? The productivity gains? How does it improve the customer experience, reduce risk, or even drive sustainability outcomes? By simulating these exact factors, you move your entire AI strategy away from just kind of throwing darts and mere assumptions, and you ground it entirely in hard evidence-based decision-making.
And finally, Step 6 gives us the ultimate payoff of enterprise value chain intelligence. Instead of a messy web of disconnected AI projects, you get a fully validated enterprise value chain, a completely clear view of your AI opportunities, embedded cybersecurity intelligence, heavily quantified business value, a prioritized transformation portfolio, and above all, a structured, practical roadmap for execution. Honestly, this is exactly the clear path from strategy to execution that the C-suite demands. You can now see the enterprise, understand the impact, and transform with absolute confidence.
I want to leave you with this final, really critical challenge. Are you just automating your existing inefficiencies, or are you actually building true competitive advantage? Because if you haven't validated your enterprise reality first, you might be moving incredibly fast, but in the absolute wrong direction. So think about your current AI strategy and ask yourself if it's truly built on value chain intelligence. Thanks for joining me on this explainer, and we'll catch you next time as we continue to break down the strategies that drive real transformation.